Welcome to the 2014-15 Cumberland High School Athletic and Co-Curricular Code. This year the two codes will be combined. We're extremely happy you've decided to take advantage of athletics and extracurricular activities here at Cumberland. These activities provide experiences and life lessons that will help hopefully the students develop emotionally, intellectually, physically, and socially. But again, being a participant carries with it responsibilities that we ask our students and parents to follow. We're going to cover a number of things in this presentation: why a code, some of the key points and changes. We're going to also talk a little bit about being a participant as both an advisor, coach, and parent, and some of the expectations that go along with that. Our code simply puts down a code of conduct and expectations that we expect for the students and parents that are part of our athletic and co-curricular activities. We try to provide a very simple look at the expectations and some of the issues that go with it, along with the due process that a student can follow if they feel that they were not given their rights as this code establishes. We again ask all Cumberland Athletic and Co-Curricular participants to read, sign, and follow the guidelines of this code. Among the expectations for our students is the responsibility of returning all equipment that they are given. And also, we're going to talk a little bit about the parents and guardians' role in helping partner with us and the athletic departments and co-curricular activities in encouraging the carrying out of these guidelines. Again, if you have any questions, everything can be seen online, and everything that you'll see here can be picked up in a hard copy in the high school office. Among other things, you'll see the watching that takes place of the video. Please do that. Athletics are there for the students, co-curriculars are there for the students, but we're going to make sure that you follow all those code items. There's a lot of things that are in our code, and we've made some changes, particularly in guilt by association. We ask anyone who gets caught in a situation that they do not want to be in to let either Mr. Nargis or myself know within 24 hours. If you do that, we have opportunities for an honesty clause. If you are caught with violations, there are going to be consequences, including the removing of team captains, first chairs and band, and other leadership roles for up to 1 year. If you have any questions about this, please look over the code again or pick up your hard copy. The one thing you're going to see in our code is a lot of talk about being a student first. Athletics and co-curriculars are a great part of your high school career, but it's academics that are going to take us into the rest of our life. Again, please get all your paperwork in. That includes your physical cards, emergency forms, and codes. Again, remember, the codes must be signed for all athletic and co-curricular activities and returned to the high school office. There will also be a parent code of commitment. The only difference between the co-curricular activities and the athletic activities is the physical or alternate year card. Again, we want to emphasize the importance of being a student first, but also a lot of other responsibilities, including representing your school, your community, your family, and yourself with dignity, providing good sportsmanship, good communication, and being a good teammate. This talks a little bit more about grades. It also talks about attendance. Attendance is extremely important. And for those that don't attend school, they will be unable to participate in practices, events, or games unless they have an excuse passed by myself or Mr. Nargis. There are a few things that will be accepted as an absence, including a school trip or a medical appointment or a college visit. But if you don't make any of your classes, and that includes missing up to 30 minutes of class, you will be unable to participate for that day, and that includes games. Please, attendance is a very important responsibility of students here in the Cumberland High School District. Hopefully detention will not become an issue for our athletes and co-curricular participants. If it is, you'll be expected to take care of your assigned detention before going back to your practices or your activities. Sportsmanship is not only a priority of the Cumberland School District, but it's a priority of the Heart of the North Conference and the WIAA. Wherever you're representing yourself, an organization you belong to, or an athletic team, sportsmanship is a very important part of what makes up a good athlete. Represent yourself and the school district in the correct way. We want to congratulate all the teams that have won sportsmanship trophies from the Heart of the North, and we're looking forward to a great year this year where other sportsmanship awards come back to Cumberland. Again, sportsmanship means respecting yourself and others and acting with compassion and cooperation and self-control. Another important step in representing yourself and your community and your organization is communication. Communication is critical for success, not only to the athletic department, but our co-curricular activities. Whether you're in band, forensics, or another activity, please make sure you communicate with the advisors, the coaches, your parents, and other athletes, including the administration, to make things go smoothly. Parents, you should expect communication from those advisors and coaches in return. We want them to list any requirements they may have, any fees they might have. Certainly, we hope they'll talk to your kids about representing the community, but also coaches need to represent themselves using good sportsmanship, appropriate language, and promoting a healthy environment for all the students who participate in our many activities. If you have any questions, please talk to your coaches and follow up with me if necessary. Coaches and advisors of our program should expect communication from the participants and parents in return. Please, if you're going to be gone from a practice or from one of your co-curricular activities, communicate that ahead of time. Please help us support the Cumberland Code and the rules that are part of these activities, and bring positive support to the games and events that your sons and daughters, their teammates, coaching staffs, and advisors bring to Cumberland School, whether home or away. Feel free to talk to your coaches. Again, they can answer questions, they can provide you ways to support and ways to help your students, but please, communication involves additional playing time, team strategy, play calling, or other issues of those sorts should not be directed towards the coaches. Our parents are a very important part of all of our activities here at the school. Remember, every one of our activities has either a coach or advisor, usually an official of some sort, the participants, and then you, the spectator. All of us must remember our roles. Be there and be positive. That's all part of sportsmanship that we talked about earlier. For the athlete or co-curricular participant, please remember to get proper sleep, and certainly one of the keys to our code involves the lack of substance abuse. We're going to have to punish those who participate in either alcohol, tobacco, or other issues that embarrass the school. Please help us keep Cumberland the pride of the community and the Heart of the North Conference. Students, please adhere to the highest standards of social behavior. Please, we will not accept any kind of form of harassment or bullying, and no student will be allowed to engage in any form of hazing another student. These are important issues not only here in Cumberland, but nationally. Another thing to avoid is all the social media. Remember, the pictures and videos that you post on the internet are a process of proving guilt. If anyone takes a picture or video of you with a cell phone or camera and posts it on the web, it might be a joke to them, but it could be incriminating evidence which could lead to suspension from your extracurricular activity or team. Also remember that the locker room, when used, is the property of the Cumberland School District. Those lockers that we issue can be used only for the purposes of storage of apparel, clothes, and personal belongings. School officials have the right to search the locker with or without students' permission. Also remember, it is a law against having cell phones in locker rooms. It is illegal not only to have cell phones or any other recording devices. And lastly, when using our locker rooms, it's one of the first things that visitors see. Please pick up the paper and help keep our locker rooms clean and picked up. It shows more of the pride that we have here in the Cumberland District. Unfortunately, sometimes injuries occur, not only to our athletes, but our co-curricular activity participants. We are very fortunate to have a great staff from the Cumberland Medical Clinic and Hospital and Physical Therapy Department that not only help us, but attend many of our games. They'll help return us to activity when it's safe. Also, if you're involved in our athletic programs, remember, the state requires a signed concussion law. This form only has to be signed once following legislation last year. Those will be handed out at the beginning of your team's practices and must be returned. This is also true if you're involved in coaching youth sports. Any athletic activity in which the participant is from 5 to 19 must have a form signed and returned before they can participate. The mission of Cumberland Athletics and all of our great co-curricular activities is based around this code. The philosophies we put together have become the foundation for our students, our advisors, our coaches, and our parents. If we all work together, we can not only have a great school year and great participation, but we can teach some of the life lessons that are a very important part of these activities and have fun doing it. If you have any questions about the codes, please contact myself at 715-822-5121 extension 434, or stop by the school and see me in the high school office. We're very excited about the upcoming year. We're very excited about all the opportunities that the Cumberland School District provides, and thankful that our school district, our superintendent, and all the administrators back these athletic programs and co-curricular activities. Now it's up to us to represent ourselves, our parents, our family, and our school in the correct way. Have a great school year and get involved. It only happens once in our life. Use all these activities you can and have a great time and have fun doing it.